mic is on. So, being a new streamer is kind of interesting. I have been self-taught OBS, which is what I'm using to do the streams. I have self-taught myself DaVinci Resolve. And I've never done anything like this before, so part of the fun of it has been experimenting, trying to figure out exactly how to go about doing things. I keep trying incremental improvements. Like a couple streams ago, I went back and I did an introduction so I could put that in front of my YouTube edit, and I have to practice. It didn't come out as well as I had wanted it to. Today, I have a small stream chat window directly below my video. So that way I can look in the camera when I'm looking at people to see if they're on and stuff like that. The problem is that there's no one on. So it makes it hard to do. Anyone who's a new streamer knows this. It's like if you're broadcasting to 0 people, it's like not that fun. But you got to keep working at it if you're going to build an audience. Anyway, today's attempt was to try to put the stream chat up someplace where I could actually see it without having to turn away from the camera and my game. And it's not in the best location because it kind of blocks the view of what's going on. So if you see me pivoting around like this, that's probably what I'm, trying to do is I'm trying to see around the stream chat on my screen. Not quite certain whether I'm going to keep it up there or whether I'm going to get rid of it. At some point, probably probably sometime within the next several months, I'm actually going to be moving my whole setup to a different room. And part of that is because we have a spare bedroom after one of my sons had moved out of the house. We've been sitting here on this room and it's just sitting there. So I talked to my wife the other day and it's like, let's go ahead and change this into a room where I can go ahead and do my streaming and have a background that doesn't include all the junk behind me. And I can finally set up my computer so it's not so cramped into a small space. Because right now I've got a 34-inch monitor in front of me and I've got another 27-inch monitor to the side, and the 27-inch monitor over on my side here is where I have my OBS layout, and it's displaying everything that's going on. The problem is that I can't see what's going on the monitor without turning away. Now, last stream I tried putting the camera up here, but then you guys get to look at all the junk that's on my work table off to my left here. And that's not ideal either. So we'll figure it out. It's all experimenting. So hang in there with me. Let's get rid of the scavenger that's coming towards us. I think the vulture just disappears if I get rid of the scavenger. Yep, see? Yay, I was right. There's 2 of these guys. Let's get this one. And another scavenger coming up on the side. %. I don't need to get the... Well, the individual buzzers that aren't with someone, I think those will continue to attack you. I don't think they're independent. That's a buzzard. Got 2 buzzards, see? Yeah. They're not attached to anything, so you need to nuke them. I can skin them, too. Now, if I remember correctly, I tried, not this quest, but a different quest, and with those tag-along vultures. Not like this one, but the one that's running around with a, not a raider, but whatever the other one is like. And those guys, they disappear, so you can't skin them, which is unfortunate. Oh, don't be so dramatic. Just die already. Storm Fury. Sounds like you're skinning them. Interrupted. How dare you? Let's try that again. Well, those guys are 10%. That's cool. And a little bit of chest. Did I get anything worth obtaining here? Any green arrows? Oh, it's a trinket. Okay, let's see if I can... Gotta move this again. Bring up my pawn and see which trinket is better. Oh, it's better than... That one is better than that one. Let's see, that's plus 50. That one's plus... Ooh, 123. Okay. Well, while we're trying to figure this out, got a warhound we have to take care of first. Wait, I should be able to skin that warhound. Get off the warhound. Thank you. Professional Draconic Master. Mario opened that, so I can't do it again. 75%, so I need to kill some more stuff. So was I gone long enough that I can help this person out? 90%. So between... it doesn't matter. I can kill any of these guys. And 95. I don't even need to touchy the other villager. I can just kill this guy and they'll take care of it.
We have saved who we can. We must get through Balakar's lieutenant, Karad, to reach the horn.
Come and try it, little Ohn'ahran. The Primalists have made me strong!
The Primalists. They've made me stronger. You puny little man. She's going to build me up. Is that the one? Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Let's see how I do with this. Should be able to do okay. But you never know.
Good riddance. Wait, what is that up ahead? It is Ohn'ahran.
I don't know. These are buzzers, though. You can, like, come back and help me with those. Hello! Wait, what is that up ahead? Oh, I'm going to leave you behind. Sorry. It's almost as bad as me squirreling, you know?
Well met.
So I get my 10% upgraded shoulders. That's cool. Give me the shoulders. Where are they?
Come back in one piece.
It says I'm ready. No, I'm not. Oh, cutscene.
Almost there.
Well, they're able to summon the green dragons.
Mother!
Mom!
Let the winds carry us onward. The Emerald Gardens will fall!
What will you ask of the Kanamatra?
Not rest until Balakar answers for the crimes he committed here today. The slaughter of my people, the blasphemy against Ohn'ahran, the treachery against our ancient ally. Vengeance will have to wait. Oh, that's boring. Come on, be vengeful. Yeah, there are more pressing matters. We must help the green dragons. Okay.
Good luck.
Those dragons went down over the plains to the west. We must get to them quickly before the Nakud do. We would not want them to think of all Maruk as their enemies because of Balakar's action. Meet the Kanam Matra at the watering hole.
Onward.
Kanamatra! Was
Kanamatra.
that the Hornager saw?
Oh, there was someone
Ravok
talking.
to wake the dead.
Yes, Koraleth forced Ohn'ahran to bless Balakar. He blew the horn to lure the dragons into a trap. Tomo, return to Marakai and inform the Khans. Rally our forces and begin the march towards the Emerald Gardens. It is time to prove our allegiance to the dragons, or both of our people will perish.
At once, Kanamatra.
The winds have abated. You can reach the dragons quickly by riding your drake from a high point nearby. I will meet you there. Go with haste.
And there are convenient high points right next to here. Yeah, I would guess that that's one of the high points they were talking about. only 471 yards. It's not that far. This person's like killing everything out here. Can you skin it? Yes. Free leather. Yay. I really do need to like go and do some serious investigation on how to do leatherworking in this. Well, actually how to do any of the crafts, because professions this go around definitely different than it was last time I ran this. I was like, I haven't done any of this stuff. I haven't done squat with it. Oh no, dead dragon. By Inara's wind, Lillira, I had heard the stories about the ancient dragons, but to see them up close, they are truly magnificent creatures. Well, the ones that are alive are, yeah. But first, we must untangle this mess Balakar has put us in. We must make it clear that we wish to aid the dragons. Let's explain it.
Marissa,
Okay, little
we mean you no harm.
centaur
Death of
splaining.
your brethren saddens our hearts as much as the death of our own kind. Balakar did this. Balakar and his clan, the Nokud. They have shown their weakness and their cowardice by working with the Primalists. We hoped to resolve our civil war, but now I see there is only one path forward. We must vanquish them. 3 clans stand with you, Daughter of the Dream. Sirai, Shikar, Onir. We must join you to repel the warmongers from our land.
I accept your offer to stand with us, Kanamatra. My kin's sacrifice will not be forgotten. We fight together.
You are welcome at my fire.
Our ancestors said the green dragons were tempered and wise. We are fortunate they restrained the anger long enough to hear our side of the story. Now that we know the Primalists and Nakud are our common enemy, easy for me to say, it is time to take them down.
Farewell.
I've only completed 10 quests? You gotta be kidding. No, I've completed more than that. Who else do I need to talk to? The Dragon.
Our flight stands unified once more.
So the Primalists have recruited Clan Nakud as allies. We have held off the Primalists until now, but the Nakud have brought a new weapon, a dragon killer ballista. Well, better than a barista, I guess. Yeah, I fear Solithus will not be the last dragon to fall to its foul storm magic. Come, I will take you to the Dragon's Haven at Shady Sanctuary. You can tell me what you know of the Nakud while the Kanamatra gathers her forces. We must prepare for our next move. And I've got a cat in my throat or something. I don't know. Yeah. Sorry about that.
Rest well.
So where am I going? Do I need to talk to somebody again? It's pointing at something. Oh. Guess I get to talk.
What have you dreamed lately?
What have I dreamed lately? Oh, I can't talk about that publicly.
Sweet dreams.
I mean, I don't want to get sued by Demi Moore, seriously.
Shortly after we returned to our ancient grove to the west, the Primalists attacked. We destroyed them time and again. The Primalists knew they needed the Centaur on their side to defeat us. Clan Nokud's Dragon Killer Ballista is the key to their victory.
the Nakud are relentless. With their help, Korolev's primalist army has found a way to break our defenses.
The barrier to the ancient bow must not fall. Within it lies our portal to the Emerald Dream. I shudder to think what they wish to do to it. Our sanctuary lies ahead. Meet me there. We will rally the remainder of our forces.
Shady Sanctuary.
Hello, champion.
With the wind at our backs, we have arrived, mortal. Welcome to the Emerald Gardens.
Rest well.
We must inform the rest of the Green Dragonflight that the barrier to the ancient bow is under threat. Garethus and I have much to discuss. Lillira will place my mark upon you. I will place my mark upon you. The other dragons who see it will know that you are my trusted messenger. Go and rally my flight. They must know and prepare for the battle ahead. I have to speak to a few people now. Or a few dragons.
With this blessing, my people will know that you speak with my voice. Now go, quickly.
All right. I will go quickly, which means I'm going to turn on travel form here and just walk around really fast. Is there... Oh, I bet you that one's up on the top, and I'll have to, like, jump up there. Let's do this one first. Flight path, flight master. Okay, which of these guys do I need to talk to? Am I talking to the flight? Ancient Bow is in danger. Please help deliver the message. I was supposed to talk to the flight master. Good. And I need to... Take me to here for a lift. Yeah, oh, yeah. Is that Marithus? Speak to... Well, no, I don't need to go there yet. Do I? No, that's not the right person I'm supposed to talk to anyway. I'm supposed to talk to this guy.
Aspects watch over you.
The primalists are on the move. Marithus, Maritha calls the flight to battle. All right, one more, and that's just up here. Where? I'm standing on the person, I guess. There we go. Primalist attacked us without mercy. We held our own, but it came at a heavy cost. You were needed at the front. I think that's everybody, right? Nope, I got one more. And that is up on top. This one. Hello. I guess I could have used the right anyway. The Centaur clans have declared their support. Rally your troops. And where to now? Just down? Guess so. Clunk.
What would you ask of me?
Winds of the Isle unlocked.
Is it time to go already?
Oh, these are the winds. That's right. I forgot about that. The Kanam Matra sent word that she and her forces have arrived in the Emerald Gardens. They've located Korolov and her primalists. It appears the massive enemy invasions is gathered on the beach to the north. Wisely, she has several scouts watching strategic locations around the battlefield. Go and collect their reports, then meet me and my forces at the battlefront. Glory awaits us in battle, and if we succeed, there will be vengeance. Speak to Scout Tamol, Ari, and Belaka. Own Seshteng and Marathra in the Storm Scar. Okay, so I've got 5 of them to go talk to right now.
Rest well.
And I'm going that way. Through the trees. Crash.
What roads have you traveled?
Martha sent me to hear your report.
Our report is that the rear flank is secure. You stand amidst the carnage that secured our victory.
Alright, got another 100 or so yards to float over here.
See what others cannot.
Glad to see you again. Oh, beaucoup. Do you see the barrier surrounding the ancient bow? Beyond it, the Dream Dragons defend sacred territory. I do not know what the Green Dragons are protecting, but whatever it is, the Primalists want it.
See those stone pillars? They are part of a barrier that keeps anyone from approaching. We must protect them, or the island's defenses will fall.
Is this something I need to do? Okay. Well, guess not. I gotta go another 200 yards over here.
What news do you bring, outsider?
The Kanamatra asked us for more details on enemy positions. Bond with your eagle to see through its eyes. Are you ready? Sounds like a breeze. I'm ready.
Become the eagle.
I am one with the eagle.
Finalists have not only enhanced the Nokud's abilities, but also joined their ranks. Look at the size of those stormbound colossi. This does not bode well for us. That portal must lead to where the Primalist reinforcements await. I
That's the
wonder
portal
if
they're
slaying
talking
the
about.
summoners would disrupt it. Perhaps it would collapse. Quickly, Avara. Return before they see you. No!
Oh man, killed the bird.
To the winds, Avara. Blessed child of Ohn'ahran. Tell me of your dreams.
The battle has begun. Whatever happens, we must not allow the Primalists to set foot within the ancient Baal. Show me what you saw.
Do you see? Those pylons empower Correlate's destructive power. If we cannot stop her, she will destroy the pillar, and the ward that protects the ancient bow will fall.
Okay.
The daughters of Tira smile on you. Follow the wind.
So I have a bonus objective. Eliminate the enemy forces in the scar. Okay.
Hello, champion.
So long as the single green dragon draws breath, these primalists will not defile the ancient bow without a fight. We are eager to do our part in this battle, but as long as those dragon killer ballistae are on the field, we cannot approach. The Nokud strongest warriors guard them, so you will need to take down the warriors as well. Destroy the ballistae and Nokud warmongers. Duh. Eliminate this threat, and the green dragons will turn the tide of the battle. Kill 3 of the warmongers, destroy 3 dragon killer ballistae.
May your dreams.
And I bet you that's probably more than I have to do. Well, it's less than I have to do probably as... We got the wagons. Back to the wagons again. What do you know? Well, there's another one over here. That's interesting. These guys are just letting me walk up. There's a warmonger. Let's see how fun it is to take him down. Well, if I've got everybody helping me, it shouldn't be too problematic. Actually, he went down pretty fast, too. So he was worth 7%. One of my... Oh, the other wagon.
The last ballista is down. Now the green Dragonflight can take to the skies and join the battle.
So I gotta find the warmonger. There's a warmonger right there. Can I get... Oh, gonna have to get through these guys, too, I gather. Like the fact that... So there's like a spearman over there. The warmonger hasn't... hasn't died. Now he has. Is that another warmonger? No, it's just some guy that's standing around. You could have helped. There's a warmonger. This would be the last warmonger. Maybe. Warmonger down.
Your presence is a favorable omen.
This is a bracer.
Take some food for the road.
Yay, new bracer. Of course, I have no idea what that looks like.
May your ancestors
In my current
guide
form.
you well. Farewell.
I don't know if it clashes with my feathers or not. So I got 70% to deal with here. Might as well just start killing stuff, huh? Guess I'll need to like heal myself here. I don't know what I'm calling Maretha for. I'm gonna wait until I get some of these guys down first. Oh, you call the dragon in order to break down the pillars. That's right. Okay, I get it. I'd rather have all the rest of this stuff off of the map, though. I've got I have 40% more to kill.
What will you ask
No. I didn't want to talk to you. I still don't want to. Nothing personal. I still don't want to talk to you.
Come back in one piece.
Well, I'm trying. You need to help out, though. Do your part. $25%. A few more of these guys I need to kill. There's another warmonger. Yeah, the warmongers they're worth a little bit more. So if I can kill a couple more of those, I'll be done. Should be above 90% this next one. Yeah, see? 92. So 2 more warmongers. %. Couldn't give me the whole full 100%, could they? No. You have to kill one more thing, and that one more thing is going to pull like 12 other things with it. How about the spearman? Hey, spear guy. Cool, got that. Now I need to turn off the corridors. But I can't do it with the Colossus sitting in front of me, so let's wipe out the Colossus. Oh. Can't do it with a Warmonger sitting there either. Oh, good thing that I had that companion with me. There's no way I would have been able to do that by myself. And all I got out of it was mud.
Well done. I see the pylon.
I got a couple more pylons. They're just piling on. Bottom.
There it is.
I wanted to see if pulling the dragon in would kill the gold any faster, and apparently no. Stormbound is still going to be a pain in the butt. Mud? Oh, got some kind of an element. So now I have, what, 2 more of those things? 1 more. Interrupted? Oh, fine. Be that way. A Storm Fury. Get off of your mount. Oh, that's not good. Ah, oh. And I just flew right into the middle of everything and went. How far do I have to fly? I've been playing a lot of classic lately, and like last night while I was watching that horrible Warriors game, I was playing classic Season of Discovery, and I've got a baby hunter that I'm trying to do stuff with, and I got into the cave where you're supposed to do, it's a night elf hunter, and I got into the cave where you're supposed to do, oh, you again. Here, let me change that real quick. Supposed to get someone's head, I forget which one it was, but the bottom line was that I ended up getting the head, but it took me like 5 tries, 6 tries maybe, and oh, I'm gonna do this again. Oh, on me. Shop and kill stuff, Jeff. Ah. You died. It's right there on the bottom. Yes, I know I died, damn it. Oh. All right, this time. That was aggravating. So I go into this cave, and I'm trying to get this quest done, and everybody is there trying to do the same quest. And I ended up with 2 parties of 3 characters going in, and they decided that they were going to just, in fact, they had a priest, and none of them would res me. I'm sitting there beating on this stuff like crazy, trying to kill it so I can like go after the boss, and I successfully cleared everything, and then the boss handed me my ass, not once, not twice, but 3 times. Oh, this again, fine. Okay, let there not be another death here. Well, I got everything here. Oh, it helps if I'm in the right form, huh? I was sitting there looking at my my bar, trying to figure out why is it that I've got, oh, again? Oh, dearly beloved. That's 3. God, am I going to break my record today? I don't know. We'll find out. Oh. I know, stop trying to tell a story and just play the game, right? Oh man, but the story's fun. Come on. Oh god. All right. This is similar to what happened last night in that cave, though. After I cleared everything, stuff started rezzing, and it starts rezzing exponentially when you have more people doing the quests, which was exactly what was happening with me. And let's see if I can like finish this quest and get the hell out of here.
Good. I will take it from here.
Good, because I need to be out of here. When did I go in? I think I'm supposed to be... Trusty sidekick back with me again. Say hi, Buzz. Hey, sweetie. He is a needy old man, just like me. Aren't you? Okay. If I finish this quest, she may disappear, and I may just need her in order to get out of this cave. Although I see that there's a bunch of people that I need to, like, kill over here for this. Summoners? Okay, I see what they're doing. Let's see. Okay. Let's go kill some summoners. Cool. I finished the objective, too. So what's in the back of the cave? Anything Typhoon the Ascended? Well, I've got an assistant. I might as well see what I can do. Besides die, that is. Okay. I'm just making a big guess that this star is in the back up here. So we shall see. And yeah, that's the one let's get rid of this guy while I'm here. Nature locked. Fine. Take that. I don't know if it doesn't look like any of that stuff's going to help me, but that's cool. Oh, I've got the staff, I think. Now, yeah. Let's go into stealth mode here and sneak out. Oh, they're not going to help me sneak out. That's because I didn't go into stealth mode. It is not my day. Maybe I should go play with power tools or something. Get out of the tree. There we go. Holy moly. What is that, 4? I think it's 4. I didn't go into stealth mode, which I have purposely set up on my keychain, on my keyboard. No, okay, fine. This one's gonna. Yay, I didn't die that time. For a change. I guess I have to, like, not be in the middle of everything here. Ah. Really? Good thing for bear form. Oh. All right, I won't be playing with power tools. I promise. I'm not going to take my finger off because sure as hell I will do that today. The way I'm playing this.
You are welcome at my fire.
All right, 2 of these to turn in.
Good luck. Take some food for the room.
Stormbreaker, Lillira to me, we are within reach of victory. The Primalist ranks are broken and their war is all but through. Everything we have achieved hinges on this final battle against the Primalist leader, Koroleth. Let us finish this, and you and I together to battle, sister, defeat Koroleth.
May your ancestors guide you well.
I need to talk to this one.
Onward.
I need to go 200 miles. Or 200 miles, 200 yards. Got to get a little bit of ray of sunshine here.
No! I will not be defeated! Give me your strength, beast!
You've accomplished nothing. Once I've dealt with you, nothing will stand between us and the dream.
was going to say, now the real fight, right? Yay.
I have failed. The dream must...
And it's been 5 minutes and I haven't
My
died.
purpose here is fulfilled. Let us meet again soon.
Again? We shall meet again.
Welcome.
Yes, please. Take me there.
Please come back soon.
Anywhere other than this place.
Come, little one. The
What do you think,
primalists
Buzz?
have been dealt with. Our forces will make quick work of any foolish enough to linger. Without our allies, we could not have achieved this victory. Marithra is summoning their leaders to an audience. She asked for you as well, my friend.
This day, you have proven yourself to the green Dragonflight. It is a deed of kindness and sacrifice my people will not soon forget. Against hatred and chaos, the greatest weapon we wield is fellowship. So come, friends. Join me under the ancient bough.
Oh, it's interesting. This one's 276 and the one I got rid of was 266. So they gave me an incremental upgrade. Okay. I'm not going to argue with that. I will take it. Anything is better.
What would you ask of me?
At last, it is done. Our sacred isle is safe once again. Thank you for all you have done for my kind, Lillira.
Rest well.
Your part in this has not escaped me, mortal. It is a large part due to your bravery that we are able to defeat the Primalists. I have invited the Centaur to join me under the ancient bough. You, along with the Kanamatra and her people, are welcome in our home. Follow this path through the archway, across the water, down the yellow brick road, and the yellow brick road, and into the trees beyond. I will wait for you there. Accept.
Is it time to go already?
Where are they going? Oh, I gotta go this way. I was thinking I had to go the other direction. But all right. Why am I not flying? Because sometimes it's just kind of fun to sit back and look at the scenery. And that happens to be one of those times. Hello, Arcane Mage.
Tell me of your dreams.
Welcome to the Ancient Bough. You stand before the Emerald Oath Stone of the Green Dragonflight.
May your dreams be peaceful.
Centuries ago, I made a vow of friendship and cooperation with the first Centaur. Although much has changed, I feel it is time for us to renew that vow again. A recitation was composed to help future generations of Centaur remember their bond with the Green Dragonflight. Each verse must be answered with an offering from the cons, not clans. I hope the Centaur can still remember the original meanings. The choice of the gift is critical. Choose the right offering and our allegiance is bound. Help Sanskar Khan, Tigari Khan, Kanam Matra Sarist, and Marithra exchange gifts. Okay.
Rest from the hunters who value skill above all. A rite of passage, a first. From the mystics who commune with the wind, her lightest touch, a lift. From the descendants of the matriarch, a drop of unbroken progeny, an ancient line, unforgotten.
So I need to figure out which one goes with what. Ooh.
Sansak Khan welcomes you to our fire.
But that one doesn't have this one. Oh, they changed. Did they change? Okay. Sanskar Khan, Kanam, Matra. I've got to remember which one's the which. Tagari Khan. That's the hunter.
What would you ask of Ohn'ahran?
Or maybe
Shall
not.
we then? Allow the wind to bend you. Do not break.
May your ancestors guide you well.
Suggest a trophy from her first hunt.
Yes, that makes sense. After their first hunt, a young hunter of our clan receives a ceremonial spear. Take mine.
Is this the right offering?
Hello, champion. This spear is proof of your skill. I accept this offering.
Yay. Got that one down. Got 2 more to go. Now I gotta see. The Sansak Khan. Deep thought? No.
Well met.
Oh.
Come back in one piece.
I guess I could follow the mage around, right? The Ohn'ahran is in captivity. I wonder what our clan has to offer the dragons. Eagle feather.
As all Ohuna are the offspring of Ohn'ahran, this feather should suffice.
Okay, but where's the feather? Do I have to take it from that person? I gotta wait for this mage to get out of the way. Thank you.
What would you ask of me? May Ohn'ahran's spirit blesses us all. I accept your offering.
I could cheat and watch what the mage grabs, but... Ancestors guide us. We must show Marethra we can be trusted to uphold our vow. A verse.
That does not make sense to me.
Oh, fine.
Perhaps something else?
Blood.
A bloodline. I have an idea.
Good.
Here, take this.
Gotta wait for the mage. Get out of the way. There we go.
Follow the wind.
I remember Tira well. You are so much like her. I accept your offering.
Good. What am I supposed to do now? Another? The offerings have been given. And who do I go back
Is it time
to?
to go already?
Have you eaten?
I guess so.
I, the Kanamatra Serist, accept this gift to honor the ancient oath made by our most sacred ancestor. All centaur under Ohn'ahran's wings will aid the green dragonflight in times of need.
And I, Marithra, daughter of Ysera, accept this gift to honor my oath to your ancestor Tira. Together, dragons and centaur will protect the Ohn'ahran Plains.
Should the dream be threatened again, know that the Maruk will fight beside you.
The bond that united us in ages past has been renewed. Let this oath stone serve as a symbol of our covenant. I vow to protect the Emerald Dream and the Green Dragonflight with my life.
And talk to
Tell me
Marithra.
of your dreams.
I get a shroud.
Rest well.
On a roll. Into the Zur. Hey, I did what I wanted to do. I got out of the plains. What do you know? Meet the Masood the Wise in the Fork River crossing.
May your dreams be peaceful.
Is there anything? There's this guy. I'm going to skip that one for right now. Let's see if I can't go someplace else. What's the new cape look like? Green with holes in it.
You think we will find anyone here who can help our efforts in the Azure Span?
I'm sure an adventurer will come by. This place should be crawling with them.
I wonder how many times they've been sitting around waiting for me to be able to say that. I'm getting the the fly pointer I have.
Good trade follows trust.
Well, now I do.
I eagerly await our next trade.
Can I help you? I'll be here when you return. Watch yourself out there.
Bikini and Bikini, as opposed to Bikini, and I are here on behalf of the Kirin Tor looking for aid. The Kirin Tor are working to safeguard the wild arcane magic located all throughout the Azure span. Caligos, the aspect of the blue dragonflight and one of our leaders, needs aid in reclaiming the Azure O-Stone there as well. If you're willing to help, keep traveling along the road to find Glania? I can't read that. Glania of the Blessed Ones. She can direct you to where you can help the most. Meet with Glania of the Blessed Ones within the Azure span.
Keep a keen Glania can help direct you toward the Kirin Tor's efforts in the Azure Span.
Glania.
Make sure to tell her Masood and Pakina sent you.
Ooh, how many more adventurers should we find?
Maybe 3 or 4 more? 5 adventurers seems like a good number to have for any task.
Get up here with the goats.
I am sorry, but I do not know how to do this, fishing. Can it not wait?
Right. If you all insist on examining fish for this essence, then the least you can do is help me catch more.
Warm greetings to you.
Excellent adventure. I can fill you in on the details before I have to learn to fish.
Please, take care.
Meet the Kirin Tor have our main camp set up in the south of here. Camp Antonidas. I believe Norica, they'll probably say how to pronounce it in a minute. I believe Norica and Kadar are there now gathering adventurers to aid Caligos in reclaiming the Azure O-Stone. If you wish to help in our endeavors, go there. Meet Noriko, the all-remembering in Camp Antonidas, something like that.
Let us.
Another temporal dragon. You know, never mind. Not going to do that. I need to go to the all-remembering camp. Come on, get off the ground. There we go.
I'm getting a bit concerned. We haven't heard back from the patrol up at Ronin's Shield.
All right, I'm coming back to talk to you in a minute. Lady, I need to go get the flight point first. New location discovered.
This land is full of curiosities.
Ah, Lillira, good to see you. Hold on, do you feel that?
Keep your eyes sharp.
Oh, this. Reminds me of Crystal Song Forest. I'm sure it's supposed to, right? Primalists are attacking. Get our defenses back up and running. Should I tackle these? Or have I had enough for today? You know what? I think you've had enough for today. And so if I don't see you before my next stream, have a good day. Have a good afternoon. Definitely have a good night. Thank you for following. Thank you for viewing. If you have any ideas on how to improve, hit me up on my social media. I'll see you soon. Bye. Love you all.